What's up, fam? It's your girl Q back at Blessed to Be a Blessing, where we are blessed to be a blessing. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel tonight. I'll go ahead and jump right in. I don't want to hold you too long. Tonight's recap will be on Our Kind of People, Season 1, Episode 8, entitled Sistervention. Okay, so pretty much it's Teddy's birthday. He's having his 1950s style party and everyone is there. He's just getting out of the hospital and like healing up and everything. So he's doing well, getting back on his feet. He has not returned back to work yet. So he's actually given Leah permission to run the company, make all the decisions about all the important things coming up and everything, which we all know this is what Leah lives for, okay? And he told her, like, you just let the board know that one day this company is going to be yours and you go ahead and you act like it. So she's excited about that. However, she and Raymond are still like at odds. You know, last week she put him out and everything because of that. She found out that he had something to do with bringing his ex-wife Alex to town. Speaking of Alex, she's still up to her old tricks and stuff. She's all on the news again, spreading more dirt and tea about Teddy's Parkinson's disease and not being able to go back to work, and the company's doing bad and the stock is falling. She is just a disaster, honey. Even though Raymond brought her so that she could dig up dirt on Teddy to help him get his company Darman back, but child, she up there jealous now because she wants Raymond back and she can't have him. Okay, he's committed to Leah and it is what it is. So boom, Nikki and Nate are actually bonding. So they went out on a little father-daughter date. I think they went and got like some ice cream or some hot dogs and went to like the beach where they walked the beach and stuff like that. And, you know, hung out. And while they were out, child, a doggone police showed up. I mean, they rolled up. So poor little Nate, child, he just froze. I guess he's still, I'm assuming, I'm sure he's still kind of institutionalized because I think he's been in prison for like 17 years and like he's only been out like literally what, some days, weeks or whatever. And so he froze up and he's like, call Teddy, call this number, da 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 da. It's Teddy's lawyer, you know. So he's just like frozen and she's like, Nate, what's the number again? What's the number? And then the police, they get out the car and they run right past them. Paranoid, poor thing. And so, you know, it shook him a little bit or whatever. So Nikki didn't mention anything to Angela about it, but Nate did. You know, he's like, I don't know how that made her feel or whatever. So anyway, Nikki went and helped him find an outfit to wear to Teddy's party. So they did shop together as well. And the party was like I think I told you, 1950s style party. So everybody's dressed up in all this 50s gear. It was really nice though. I guess that's how billionaires do it. Okay. So they had a good time and they had like a little, the kids or the daughters, Leah and Angela and their children, they all went and learned this little 1950s dance and they performed it for Teddy. So, you know, they had a really good time. They did. Now at the party, our boy that Angela's going with, oh man, his name just slipped my mind just that quick. Tariq. So Tariq, honey, he done got drunk and pissy. I mean drunk, okay? Because what happened was he's still upset about finding out that his dad committed suicide. At least that's what Teddy is telling him. So Teddy did apologize to him. He's like, I'm sorry, you know, I never told you before that your dad committed suicide and blah, blah, blah. So he's trying to process that and deal with that. So while at the party, honey, he done got drunk. I guess he's been thrown on the back. So when Angela comes in, you know, they greet and everything. He's like, making all these sexual connotations and little comments to her because they've been getting it in lately. Matter of fact, the show opened up with them in the bed, okay? And so and he's like, yeah, what he gonna do to her and get her out that dress tonight or whatever. So she was like, we really need to talk. Honey, Tariq done snapped. Like, I don't need you pressing me right now. We gonna have a good time, all right? Everybody, let's go ahead and have a toast. So he goes off and keeps drinking. So I'm like, whoa, okay. She didn't react though. She knows he's drunk and he's hurt. So she just was like very straight faced. and went on. So also she and Nate had conversations at the or a conversation at the party about Nikki and how she's doing, and that's when he was telling her about what happened with the police and everything like that. And so Quincy, honey, Leah and Raymond's son with his little cute self, it's a little girl, I guess one of his classmates or whatever, she pushing up on him. So after the party, he went to her room, was like, what's up? You trying, because they had like a bungalows or whatever that they were staying in. And he was like, I'm talking, you trying to come to the party? She's like, the party's over, right? He's like, I'm talking about the after party. So while he's leaning in to try to get a kiss and get it started, here comes one of the maids, the housekeepers, and she like, not this one. You won't be doing all this and that with her. So that busts that up. But it was good just to see him incorporated in the show, because he really hasn't had a lot of time or like speaking roles or whatever. He's there, but they trying, I guess they're giving him some play tonight. So it was good to see that. They did not show Aunt Piggy, because Aunt Piggy ran back to Boston, honey, because she done got found out. But I think she might be coming back next week or soon, or at least by the season finale. And let's see. So Leah and Angela are getting closer and closer. So Angela's been there for her. That's why it's called Sistervention. She met up with Leah, and she's like, how's things going between you and Raymond ever since the elevator scene, which I told y'all last week. Angela went Solange nose on Raymond in the elevator. Okay, she put a Solange and Jay-Z. Y'all remember when Solange jumped on Jay-Z in that elevator? Well, Angela did that last week, and so she's checking with Leah, like, is everything okay? And Leah's like, it's just, we having trouble, and she just can't believe how, he's been fraternizing, well, sort of fraternizing with his ex, just bringing her to them, period, and bringing all that trouble to their lives, to their legacy, to their business. So she just heard about that. So Leah's like, come on, let's go. We're going to get over this. We'll have a little sistervention. And they went to like a pool, and they laid out on the pool, and they had drinks, did a little drinking game or whatever, where they basically told each other's things that's happening with them. So Leah shared with, Angela shared with Leah that she was concerned about Tyreek. And Leah was just like, girl, I've known him all his life. Just give him some time. He'll be ready to talk when he's ready. And then Leah shared some information with Angela about what she's going through with Raymond. Meanwhile, Jack, Raymond's old partner from Dharma, Raymond went to him, was like, look, I need you to sign this paperwork because I'm trying to get Dharma back. So Jack's like, I don't know. I'll have my lawyer look at it. He's real nonchalant, not really wanting to do anything. So boom, Raymond hears through the grapevine that Jack done went ahead and declined it. That he doesn't want to sign. He doesn't want to get back in Dharma or anything. He wants to just go on and do his own thing. I think he may have cut a deal himself with Teddy. So, but Jack ain't to be trusted, honey, because he the same one that kissed Leah last week or the week before last, gave her a little sneak kiss, and Lauren kind of walked in on it and saw it. Even though Leah was like, it's not what you think, but Lauren was like, oh my gosh, you're here kissing my daddy business partner. So that was that. But this week he pressing hard. Like, he showed up where they were where Leah and Angela were at the pool, and he's like, yeah, you looking good, honey. Sister girl was talking about how she spent $2,000 a week or a month, I think, on personal training, and somebody need to enjoy it. He was like, well, consider it appreciated. Okay, like, he is pressing hard on Leah. But and he was like, now me and you, we kind of go back far anyway. So she kind of like, gave a little shied away look. So I'm interested to find out what happened between them, honey. Must have been something before she got with Raymond, because he won't let it go. Okay, so she like, whatever. So he told her, look, I'm in Cabana 3 or whatever, Cabana, or I forgot what they call the little hut things, and gave her the little key or whatever. So she like, like, she really thinking about it, y'all. She gonna cheat on all of that hunker nice looking man Raymond for his business partner. But see, she in her feelings right now. She hurt. She don't know if Raymond done cheated with his ex or what. Like, she is really torn up right now. Even though Raymond has come back home and the kids are all happy and everything, they are still like salty with each other. He's salty because he's like, I can't trust you because I found out about the Our Legacy LLC. I saw your emails. And she like, oh, you snooped in my business. So When they made up, of course they did, but when they did, she explained to him that those Our Legacy emails were like from a long time ago when Teddy was trying to take Dharma and she was trying to interfere with that to stop that, and Teddy had iced her out of a bunch of stuff. So that's what she was trying to do. It wasn't even whatever Raymond thought. And then, so they made up and they got busy and whatever. But before all of that transpired, um, Jack's sitting up in his place waiting on Leah to show up. So it's a knock at the door, honey. He turns around, he like, okay, getting all excited. Guess who walks in the door? Raymond. He like, so what's up? You gonna sign the paperwork or what? That's when he let him know. I heard through the grapevine that you not gonna sign. So that's when Jack talked his little junk about not wanting to have nothing to do with Dharma and how to let it go. He was like, but what I will do, like if you need some help with Leah, I can't help you with that, honey. Pop! Got fired on right in the face, right in the mouth. Honey, you know Raymond ain't gonna sit there and let him talk about getting with his wife like that. Honey, Jack hit the ground and Raymond was on top of him. Pow, pow. He hit him about 4 or 5 times till blood came out his mouth. I said, that'll learn him. You don't be talking about no other man's wife all up under her clothes and stuff. Is you crazy? So Raymond let that tension out, but I'm glad he punched him because Jack need to fall back. Quit trying to create discord between them. They already got a rough patch going on right now. So, boom, another opportunity for Angela came upon for her to do another sistervention with Leah because she saw Leah sitting in her convertible car right outside of Bungalow 3. And so she's like, what's going on? This is Jack. She's like, yeah, I could go in there and just totally destroy my marriage, but I'm not, and all of this. So she decided against it because she's not in the right frame of mind, Now, this is before she and Raymond made up. So I'm glad she did not do it, and that's pretty much over. So then another fight breaks out when Nate, well, let me back it up. So Angela spoke with Nikki about, how she feeling about bonding with her dad and everything. So she decided that she wanted to ask Nikki if, how she feels about Nate living with them, to give them some normalcy as a family so that Nikki can have the opportunity to live with her mom and her dad. So long story short, Nikki agreed. Nate comes over. Angela lets him know he agrees to it. So now he's going to be living there. So while he's there, they like giving each other a little hug or whatever, so that, happy that they're about to bond as a family for Nikki. And guess who walks in the door drunk behind Tyreek, honey? He like, oh, I see you, baby. Daddy ain't wasting no time over here trying to push up on you. Oh, honey, he is so drunk and funny. And so she like, okay, you've been drinking. He said, you told me to come. Let's talk. She's like, no, just come back tomorrow when you have a more clear and level head. So he like, no, let's talk now. So Nate was like, she asked you to leave. Honey, Tyreek done ran up on him and come on, so what you gonna do? Knowing Nate a whole foot taller than him, child, he could have just said bonk, and that would have been the end of him, okay? So Nikki didn't let them fight. She got them up on out of there. And then Raymond called and threatened, Teddy called and threatened Raymond because he know Leah's hurt over him. Like, you done hurt my daughter. I'm gonna tell you right now. So, honey, he threatened him. And Raymond was like, look, you old miserable old man. You sit up here faking in front and gotta pay people to come together to celebrate your birthday party because you lonely and miserable. Honey, they exchanged some words with each other, honey. So that's pretty much the tea. What happened tonight? It's always an event every week. This week it was Teddy's birthday, so I guess we'll wait and see what's gonna happen next week. This is season episode 8, so I'm assuming the season is about to come to an end very soon. But anyway, I do want to thank you for tuning into my channel, checking out my recap of Our Kind of People. Go ahead and hit the like button, drop a comment below, share it out if you can. And also, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I am trying to reach a goal of 100 subscribers by December the 31st. I am at 76, so we only need 24 more, guys. If you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button, help your girl out. All I want for Christmas is you to subscribe to Blessed to Be a Blessing so I can continue to bless you. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed evening. See you later.